What's up, everybody? We got another match here. Celestial Light against Nyx. I remember this guy. This is a dude. I can't spoil it for you. Spoiler alert over here. Yeah, I don't know. I think Celestial Light might be my favorite deck, accidentally. I seem to play it all the time. Like, I've never admitted to myself that it was my favorite deck. But in this hand, I have a freaking First Strike Lifelinker and Swords the Plouches. It's like the greatest removal spell ever printed, so I don't know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's saucy. Like, when you can remove creatures and gain life, I don't know, that's pretty good. We've got a, yeah, he shocked me. Actually, I played that guy to find out what I was up against. I saw the red, I dropped my 2/2, mostly because I didn't really see a problem with it. I knew I was kind of screwed when it was red, and then I see this goblin and I'm super happy, because I know I just dominate goblins like no other. So I'm in a pretty good mood here. I'm sadder now that my 2/2's dead. Might not have been the best experiment to just kind of toss out there. We are going to Swords the Plouches this guy because I can't allow him to drop a bunch of other dudes, but we are just draining cards out of his hand. Once he runs out of a hand, we automatically win. There's not really much that he can do when he does not have cards, because that deck doesn't have the draw. It doesn't really have the facilities necessary to get there against this life gain. So we're doing okay. I did drop the 2/2 a little early looking back on it. Probably wasn't the best play. Seraph, like, can't die in this matchup, though, which is pretty good. It's going to keep getting that lifelink in for me. It's also got the 4 in the ass, so he can't really get rid of it anymore. Yeah, that's hilarious. The Chastise is going to be amazing here, I figure. So I do want to drop that guy, just have the blocking and the lifelink. It's going to really create much more of a swing when he tries to attack as far as my life points are concerned, my life total is concerned. So the 2/4 is definitely on the table. I don't really plan on blocking here at all because there are different things that he can do to make me sad. Then he starts playing a couple other creatures. He's trying to give me my land drops, which I appreciate out of him. And that's who he brings in. I don't know if he brings anybody else. It's kind of a weird attack. If I was, yeah, I'd crash and bash if I was him. I don't really understand just the 2 trying to give me the land. It's pretty good. Primate's going to be pretty good here. He's going to get big enough, quick enough to make that pretty good. See, now, this is great because Pridemate is in my hand. Like, see, that's perfect. I block there because Pridemate is the very next card that I'm going to get. And so I know if he has the burn shit spell, it has to be shock, and he's just used his only 2 shocks. So I was perfectly okay with that block there. Now, the only thing I'm worried about now is Gem Palm. Like, I know Gem Palm's still going to kill this 2/2. I kind of figure he probably has it at this point since he was so quick to drop the shock. But now he does Click Slither. Obviously, Chastise is going to wreck him now because we're going to be able to almost trick him, kind of force him into pumping that Click Slither up. And then, of course, we can Chastise it. That's basically going to get rid of 2 or more creatures and gain me a bunch of life. So I don't care about taking the damage here. And now we just kind of get to work. I do like this. The only thing that kind of sucks is that I still see that Gem Palm just in my mind. I just know that this guy has Gem Palm, and it kind of freaks me out. Like, I don't feel great about it, so I'm trying to plot what I want to do. How I want to handle this. Actually, just go ahead and pass turn. I think that's a pretty good play. If he Gem Palms, he's still going to sack out to try and pump that Click Slither. So I feel all right with this. He starts coming in with the Click Slither. At this point, I don't really have a problem with just taking the 3 damage. So I'm going to wait and see if he sacks out. And he does it immediately, though, so that's amazing. Like, Chastise is just going to go off right now. We wait a little bit to see if he's going to do it again. He doesn't, I don't think, and I'm going to Chastise the shit out of that thing. I figured that he would do, I mean, he did it so quickly. He didn't even wait for blocks or anything. He was just like, this guy's a 5/5 trampler. So I figured he was pretty much done with that, and that's kind of going to seal the deal for me. That is just such a good card. So that was a perfect draw. My dude's a 4/4 now. I got the 3/4 on the table. I'm at like 26 life, so we're doing really well as far as I'm concerned. Goblins has a really hard time keeping up with this deck. He's got 0 cards in hand, which is what I've been waiting for the entire match. So we're doing really well. We finally start getting to work on him here, which is pretty exciting because he has been unscathed. He's gone most of this match without getting any damage in on him. So we're finally getting to work here. He's trying to build a side, but at this point it's almost impossible for him to get the kind of power behind his creatures that would be necessary to fight this deck. I'm just going to gain a shit ton of life here, pretty much. That was more for the +1/+1 to my side than anything else, to be honest with you. And I do gain a ton of life because I have Archon out there as well. So Triumph or something like that. I don't really remember what exactly the name of that card is. But obviously we just get to work here. There's really nothing he can do. I mean, the only thing he could drop that would be... I mean, it doesn't even matter because I have him dead in the air. So there's pretty much nothing he could have done at this point. He's already used his shocks. Gem Palm doesn't do enough damage, so I've got 7 damage in the air. He doesn't swing in. I probably would have bashed if I was him. One last salvo of glory. But there you go. I mean, this deck holds it together. I don't know. It's a pretty fantastic deck. You got a lot of outs when you're playing. That was a pretty short one, but I hope you guys liked it regardless. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.